Hi there, Jasper fans. Christian Heimall speaking with the head coach of Manhattan women's soccer, Brendan Lawler. And Brendan, 2013, obviously not the way that you guys wanted to go, but you do get a victory in the MAC tournament down there in Orlando, and you end up falling in PKs. Just talk about that experience and how you hope that carries over into this year.
Well, it has carried over. There's a great deal of optimism. I would like to say the word hope, but I think hope is a little bit out of our hands a little bit, and we know that we can control our destiny and control our future through the work that they're putting in. And the more that they believe in themselves, building on that, building on the development of the spring, and seeing how well our freshmen have come in already and added to that, we know that the way we ended last year, not giving up a goal in, I guess, 210 minutes of play, again, without any rest to the team that, to Fairfield, that then eventually went to the finals, we know that we can play with anybody.
As you look at that kind of experience, and obviously you mentioned the freshmen, but how do you take those players from last year and try to have them build it onto the freshmen and try to say, hey, this is what we did, this is what we're capable of, and get them believing almost immediately?
Well, you know, a lot of that is just about bringing them into the family right away. You know, making them feel welcome, not worried about are they nervous. You know, making them feel like a place where they can just play soccer because they've played soccer forever. The only difference is it's faster now, and there's some new people around them, but they've adapted to that in the past. And our players coming back know exactly what they want from this year, and they want everyone to contribute to that, not just themselves. And you know, like I said, we're building on last year's foundation, build on the spring of just getting everybody individually better, and then once we're all here, putting our team concepts of just our defensive shape in, getting them adjusted to that, and then everyone returning, also being leaders on the field and being coaches on the field to them and to each other, really. And the more everybody, you know, rises up to that challenge, the more everybody will be on the same page, and the games will be that much more exciting for us all.
You talk about the experience that this team brings back, a lot of veteran leadership, even as sophomores, because there are a couple of players last year who made immediate impacts as freshmen.
Yeah, so, I mean, now sophomores, Erica Modena, obviously, you know, a big-time goal scorer for us. Everybody in the conference knows that. But, you know, Lauren on the outside, we're going to move her to the outside as an outside back this year. Got great pace, ability to get up and down the flank, really help us attack from there. And then, you know, Lizzie is a strong physical presence in the midfield that everyone needs at a Division I level to help control that for us. And, you know, Tara Teal coming off you know, a knee injury last year. She's going to be an attacking presence for us. And even, you know, with the rest of that class, with, you know, like a Paulette, who didn't get as much time last year but is developing along, you know, we're really going to be a well-balanced, deeper team this year than we've had in the past.
How nice is it having a player like Ashley back this season?
You know, I mean, it's, you know, she's a goal scorer, you know what I mean? She's, and not just a goal scorer, but she creates space for everybody else around her. She's that player that draws 2-3 defenders into her, creating space for everybody else to run around and get into those gaps and combine with. So not only is she going to get her goals when she gets that one step to rip the ball like she can, but her and Erica in practice look fantastic combining with each other. So to get that you know, to get that one more semester that she needs to get back in and hopefully play pain-free this year, because every year in college, you know, she's had something to deal with, but she's feeling great right now. So we're all excited.
We talk about the goal scoring of this team, but talk a little bit about the defense, especially, you know, the back line as well as the goalkeeping.
Yeah, you know, so the back line is going to be very, very different this year. We've got 2 freshmen stepping in over the summer. You know, you draw things out on the board, and you have people in this place, and you have people in that place, and it's, you know, Ken Nicole Almer and Ken Emily Center step in and be 2 freshmen new to each other, new to the team, new to Division I soccer, and step in and hold down the fort. And you know, we're a week in so far, and everybody unsolicited from me saying, hey, we're excited about these 2. And then senior leadership with Kaylin Angelo on the outside, bringing a great attacking presence there, paired up with Lauren. Shannon Garrity, who's been here for 4 years now and helping us be a captain, stepping up her game as well, pushing everybody else around her to be better. You know, and then I believe we've got, you know, if not the best goalkeeper in the conference, one of the best goalkeepers in the conference, who, as we say to them, listen, she's going to make saves. She's going to make saves, and if we defend as a team, so that one player's got to beat one player doesn't have to beat one player's got to beat 3 players or 4 players or 5 players, full team concept. We're going to look good back there.
How much of that, though, falls on the communication of those players as well as Kristen and that back line to be able to defend as a team?
You know what? You can come out to practice and keep saying that. 'Cause you'll hear us say that all the time. So much of it is communication. Again, Kristen being a junior now, being a captain, having that experience that we need back there, she will have to show everybody the way with the communication. And the center backs, being two freshmen, will grow into that role. But it's all, and that's where that chemistry and camaraderie and everybody being there for each other. The back of our shirts are this year we stole it from Liverpool. You'll never walk alone, and that's in all aspects of the program. We've had a great alumni game that showed that, but on the field in our small group, we're all there for each other, all covering for each other, and with that motto, with that idea in our mind, as long as we stick to it, it'll be a great year.
When the conference preseason poll comes out, you and I were talking about this a little bit earlier, it's almost an exact mirror of how it ended last season. When you look at that ranking, is that something that you say, hey, use it as motivation? Do you just kind of cast it off and say, let's go out and play? What do you do with that?
To be honest with you, I do just cast it off. Again, teams completely change. We've lost 7 strong players last year. We've got 6 new ones coming in. So you're taking out 25% of your team. Teams, it's almost like the NFL in that sense. A lot of turnover every year. Teams can be terrible one year and come back strong the next year. So I don't care about it. What I care more about, to be honest with you, is last year where we finished, we still had 4 players recognized on all rookie and all conference teams. This year, so that they picked us where they picked us, and we have 2 players make a preseason all conference team. So people know we can play. People know we've got the talent. So we just we get a few balls bouncing our way and a little bit of luck on the injury side. We'll be great because we have the players that we need.
What's the biggest key to this team's success here in 2014?
The biggest key to our team's success is commitment to team defending and having our attack start from our defending, and then everybody constantly giving everything they can for their teammates next to them, in front of them, and behind them.
Just a couple weeks away, the season opener for Manhattan women's soccer. Brendan Lawler, head coach, thanks a lot for the time, and thanks for joining us inside Manhattan Athletics.